Today I'm going to show you how I make my Texas style smoked turkey breast. Welcome back to Burnt Offerings Barbecue, everyone. Today we're going to be making this turkey breast. It is boneless. I got it from H-E-B. Cost me about $17, almost 3.5 pounds. But what we're going to do today is we're going to do a very basic Texas style turkey breast. And so what we're going to do is we're going to remove this skin, and then we're going to season it and throw it on the pit, and it's going to be one of the easiest, simplest, most delicious things you can make. Let's go ahead and pop this bad boy open. I'm going to take this and go drain all this juice out real quick. So here we go. Here is the turkey breast. A lot of people will leave this skin on, but for Texas style barbecue, Texas style turkey breast, we're going to actually remove this skin. You can probably pull it off with just your hands. You can also use a knife, whatever works. I apologize, I've been kind of MIA the past month or so. Most of you know that I'm a school teacher, and it's getting close to the end of the year. It is always crazy busy at the end of the year with testing, and we personally have had just a ton of stuff going on the weekends that have just been keeping us so busy. You can see this comes off and pulls off pretty easy. I'm just kind of taking the knife and going along where the meat comes in contact with this membrane and the skin, and you can see it pretty much just peels off. But you can give it a little help if you need to. There we go. Go ahead and trim through, clean up all these edges. I'm going to go ahead and take this little tip off right here, just so it's more aerodynamic. Again, just kind of trim off any little tiny bits that are kind of hanging off. This kind of flappy piece you don't have to trim off, but I'm going to go ahead and trim it anyway, but I'm still going to season it and throw it on the pit because it's still good meat. Today we're going to hit this with some of this Atkins Spicy Texas Red. If you've never checked out Atkins products before, they are awesome. They're affordable, they're not crazy expensive, and every rub that I've tried from Atkins has been money. Anytime I do a Texas style turkey breast, I always go with a nice good looking red spicy rub. So let's pop this open and go ahead and get this on. This is the bottom side of the turkey breast, and you want to go ahead and pat in your seasoning. Let's flip it over to the presentation side. Slide this over. We can see those edges. Let's hit these real quick. And let's not forget this little snack piece. We can take it, pick up all these seasonings that we left on the board, finish hitting it. Looking good. I'm telling you, this Atkins stuff is really good. They have a spicy Texas Red and I believe a sweet Texas Red as well. And you can see how much I've used this spicy Texas Red. I'm almost out. I need another bottle. But definitely recommend this if you're looking for a good, affordable, spicy rub. I'm going to leave this to sit out and kind of tack up a little bit. I'm going to go wash my hands and we'll get ready to throw this on the pit. So today we're cooking on my 500-gallon trailer. I lit it up about 20-30 minutes ago or so. We're at about 225. We might let it go for a few more minutes and try and get it up to 250. But we're going to throw this on in maybe 15-20 minutes or so. I didn't inject or do a wet brine or anything like that. I don't usually do that when I'm doing these simple Texas style turkey breasts. If it was like a holiday bird around Christmas or Thanksgiving, then I'd pull out all the stops. But for something like this that you want to smoke on the weekend so you can have some lunch throughout the week, there's no point in it. It just takes extra time, extra cleanup, extra butter. Like I said, there's just not really a point for me. I apologize if there's a lot of wind. We're out here on a hill and we just had a storm roll through. I'm rolling solo today. I don't have my cameraman, normally Walker, my brother, with me. And I don't have any of the other caster crew or the hoodlums or whatever you want to call them. But that's okay. I haven't shot a solo video in a while. We've been doing a lot of grilling on the channel. And that's mostly because I really enjoy that little PRM grill we have. So it's been a minute since we've actually smoked something. And again, I apologize, it's been a while. Just end of year stuff, family stuff, it's just been really busy. Kicking off summer, we are gonna do another giveaway shortly. So make sure you're keeping up with the channel to see how you can enter into that giveaway. So like I said, we'll come back in 10-15 minutes or so when it gets closer to around 250, 275, and then we'll throw this turkey on. Okay, so our smoker's up to 250 now. We're gonna get this off here and put it on this top rack. Let's see if I can do this magically. Don't forget our little snack bite. Going on the top rack because I am impatient. And the only other thing I'm doing to this is putting this probe in there. Right in the middle. That's it. Oh, the only other thing to do is to sit and wait. I'm not doing anything else special to this. There's nothing behind the scenes secret, nothing like that. We'll check our fire here in a little bit. We'll check our internal temperature. but I'm probably not going to touch this until it gets to like 150, somewhere in there. And if for some reason it starts taking a really long time and I just get even more impatient, then I'll wrap it up and stick it in the oven on 300 until it gets done. I do have a catering gig kind of coming up here in a couple weeks when it's officially summertime for me and I've got nothing to do. A company I actually did a catering gig for a few months ago reached out to me and asked me if I could feed their night shift crew at 3 a.m. So I don't know, that might be my next video. Whatever it is, I'm definitely going to record it because it'll be really interesting to say the least. Let me know if I should release some merch. Maybe some shirts or some hats or something. Anyway, we'll check back here in a minute. Okay, so this turkey is done. We're probing at about 156 or so. We've been cruising pretty much this whole cook right between 225 and 300, just depending on how many logs I threw on. Let's open this up and take a look. Looks really good, has that nice reddish orange color. I didn't flip it or anything for this cook, but let's go ahead and take it off the smoker. And before anyone starts crying and complaining about, oh, it's at 155, 156, it's not done yet. We're gonna wrap this up and throw some butter on it, and it'll carry over, cook a little. But also I want you to take a look at this time and temp chart for chicken and turkey, and this chart is what I go based off of. So I've had this stick of butter, doesn't matter if it's salted, unsalted, but I've had it sitting out for about an hour or so, just kind of softening up a little bit. Let's get this wrapped up. The way we're going to wrap this up is we're actually going to put the presentation side down. So that way, as the butter begins to melt, it will kind of flow and fall down to the bottom, and all that butter will sit on the presentation surface side. So just like this, and then we're going to take our butter stick and just put it right on top like that. I'm actually going to slide it down just a little bit so that way we can go all the way over, and then do my sides, kind of fold it, give it some shape. Same way over here. And then I can just kind of roll it. Keep it nice and tight as you roll it. If you want, you can double wrap it. I don't really care that much. And I'm going to leave this sitting here probably for about 20 to 30 minutes just to kind of cool down before I cut into it. So we'll be back in 20 to unwrap this and slice it up. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes now. Let's go ahead and pop this open and take a look at what we got. Oh yeah. Slide it over and take it off. Look at that, folks. That is a good looking turkey breast right there. Take the rest of this au jus. Oops, don't mind me. That is going to be delicious. Look at that beautiful turkey breast, ladies and gentlemen. What do you say we give it a slice real quick? Oh yeah. Nice little thin pink smoke ring around the outside. Super juicy. Oh yeah. Smoked turkey breast is so easy to make. It's so good. This is something you can make on the weekend in just a couple hours. I think this only took me about 2 hours to make this, from about 4:30 to 6:30, and I could eat this all day. I would much prefer this over just any sort of deli meat. So I'm gonna go ahead and slice this up so that way I've got some pieces to take with me to work for the week. This is also really good with a kind of mild to spicy barbecue sauce. And once you get down to this smaller end, once it's a little more difficult to start cutting into thin slices, I usually take it and I will cut it down the middle and then make little chunks. So let's go ahead and give one of these little chunks a taste test. The great thing about smoked turkey breast for kind of meal prep or lunch prep is that it's not too heavy to eat every day. A lot of times smoked brisket and smoked pork is just too heavy to eat day in and day out. But something like this I could eat every day and not get tired of it. Let's take a look at this little center cut real quick. You can see that light pink smoke ring all the way throughout. That is good barbecue, folks. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Texas style smoked turkey breast. It is so good. If you never made it before, you have to make it. I know that one little bitty turkey breast on this 500-gallon smoker is kind of overkill, but I work with what I got, and I was on the road today over at my parents', so I brought the smoker with me. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button if you enjoyed the video. If you disliked the video, you can double tap that dislike button for me. Be on the lookout for the giveaway we're doing for this summer. I'll be announcing what we give away here in a few weeks. And until next time, have a good one.